I'm Winnie, a 16-year-old girl. I study in Taoyuan Senior High School. I like to listen to music in my free time, especially English songs. I also like sports. My favorite sport is badminton. I have learned English in Gloria for 10 years, and I passed intermediate level when I was grade 10.
I'm Edwin, I'm 15. I'm in senior high right now. And I like to surf the net in my free time. I like swimming, I like Coca-Cola and hamburgers, and also in most of the time I like to stay at home. I have learned English for about 10 years since I was in kindergarten. And I have passed GPT tests of intermediate.
My name is Memo Fan. I'm a Taoyuan Junior High School student. I like to drawing, listen to some English song, and and playing the piano. I have learned English in Gloria since I was in kindergarten. I have passed elementary level and intermediate first stage in GPT.
Hello, my name is Arthur, and I have learned English in Gloria for 10 years. And I have passed GPT intermediate when I was 8th grade in junior high. And as my personality, I'm an outgoing person. I love playing the violin and I enjoy playing badminton. And as for the place I go, I love to stay at home or stay at school. I love studying,
My name is Vicky. I'm 16 years old. I study at Wuling Senior High School, and I like to read and listening to music. I have studied English for 11 years, and I passed the GPT intermediate test.
Hello, my name is Erwin. I'm 17 years old, and I study in Fudan High School. I have been learning in Gloria for 7 years. I passed the GPT High Intermediate level when I was grade 11.
I think learning English is interesting, and my favorite part of learning this language is I can read some novels and magazine or news like Taipei Times, China Post, and my favorite novel is Twilight.
I think learning English is you can know a lot of knowledge from other culture. And the most favorite part I love to learn English is, I think, the speaking part. The communication part is the most I like.
Learning English makes me able to communicate with foreigners, and I can also make some foreign friends. That's the part that I think learning English benefit me most.
I feel learning is fun here. Besides, Gloria has many classes to help students pass the GPT test. It really helps me a lot.
I think the most special thing in Gloria is that you have a lot of very nice English teachers, foreign teachers, and you can learn a lot from them. Not only cultures, but also the interests I like, such as cars, music, etc. A lot of things you can learn from the teachers. And you can also make a lot of friends as well. So I think that's two of the reasons I love to go to Gloria.
Gloria has foreign teachers, and foreign teachers can improve my speaking abilities. Also, teachers in Gloria teach through games, and I think this is the best way to learn things.
About speaking, I think the most important part is you have to be brave to express. When you're saying, you will know which part you are not good at or what problem you have, and you'll get better. The final practice makes perfect.
For example, if I sing the words but I don't know how to pronounce it, and I will go to check the dictionary to know how to say it, and I think that helps me to remember it more easily.
I think students only need to pay attention in class. That's enough. but I still have some tips. First, talk to foreign teacher more. Second, remember to do your homework. Have enough practice is very important.
Well, I want to share some tips of speaking. I think speaking is the most important part of English. And you want to improve your English, I think you can use your foreign teachers. Foreign teachers speak English, and when you talk to them, you have to use English. This will improve your speaking and listening ability. About writing, I think the most important is to practice. As long as you practice, your writing will improve. Like all the assignment my teachers give me, I will try my best to finish it.
This question, I have to say that I am much better. I have much better English ability in my school, and I can do the test much better than my friends too. For example, now I'm the freshman in senior high, right? And we're now focusing on reading and memorizing the vocabulary. I have to say the vocabulary in senior high, I have to say it is the vocabulary I memorized when I was the first grade in junior high. So I don't even need to study English. I just need to glance or browse the word in 1 second. I can get the test, and I always get 4 marks. So I have to say that I have much better English ability in my school.
My English is not the best in my class, but I can still keep in top 5. However, when it talks about writing, I usually get higher score than other classmates because I practice a lot in Gloria.
I go to cram school for math and science. I think study every day is the most important. Don't keep all of your homework until weekend. And if you have time, preview new things. For example, if I have English class today, I will review it after class.
I don't go to any cram school because I think it's not useful for me. And after schools, I study for about 3 to 4 hours, and I think it's important to study the subject that you learn today.
I don't go to any cram school for other subjects. Mostly I just stay focused during the class, and I go back home at 7 p.m. and I started to study till 9 p.m. And after 9 p.m. I won't study, and I just do other things I like to do.
Well, I also go to cram school for math because math is one of my weaknesses and I want to make it become one of my strengths. About learning English, because in senior high school we almost have tests every day, so I need to study English almost every day.
I think it's absolutely be useful because I have a dream to travel around the world. So if you're in a foreign country but you cannot communicate with anybody, I think that's be really scared and horrible.
Of course, learning English is very important. If I can speak English fluently, I can have more chances in the future.
Learning English is extremely useful and extremely important to me. Why? Because you cannot broaden your horizon if you only stay in Taiwan. You have to learn English, and you don't even need to go to other foreign country. You can broaden your horizon. You know what I mean? You can broaden your horizon. And once you're 18 or 20, you can travel abroad by yourself. If you have good English, you can communicate with foreigners.
You can know a lot of things by English and get some information that you can have in Chinese. Also, you can, when you get lost in foreign country, you can ask for the way.
Yes, I think learning English is useful and is also important. I want to be a doctor in the future, and I need to study in medical. Lots of medical books are written in English, so I need to improve my English ability to know this knowledge. Also, I want to study abroad. With good English ability, I can understand what professor teaches us, and if I have questions, I can ask professors. That's why I think English is really important.
I think the exam is not difficult for me because most of vocabulary and grammar I have already learned in Gloria. But reading speed is a skill you can practice. That you will have more time to check your test paper.
Let's talk about listening first. I think listening is a little bit slower than GPT elementary. So I think it's very easy and it repeats twice. You just need to focus on what the speaker said. And the questions are always very easy. And you can just mark the correct answer on your test sheet. As for the reading section, I think there's no limit in the reading part because there are a lot of topics in reading section. For example, like foreign novels, environmental issues, economy, a lot. You cannot imagine what would the topic be like. So I think if you want to get better grades in English reading, you have to read as many English books as you can once you enter junior high. Not only English textbooks, other books besides English textbooks. So if you read as many books as you can, you'll get better grades.
Prepare for the exam. You can just improve in a few days. Instead, you have to study little by little and every day. Keeps going. Keep reading, keep listening to get the improvement.
In junior high school, I only studied English before the test, but right now I have to study it every day in order to get a good grade. It's important not to quit learning English.
I think it's important to have the time for relaxing and playing, and because I don't think that studying the whole time will be good for your studying, and it's also important to have enough sleep.
I have two very useful tips for all the students in Gloria. First thing is, don't be afraid to make mistakes while you're speaking. Nobody is correct at the first time. No matter how nervous you are, you must start how to speak. This is very, very important. And the second thing is, read as many books as you can.
Well, I want to say that studying is important, but you have to accept studying. You have to find what you really like and take care of your health, and try to balance them. Not to study too much or play too much.
In a globalized society nowadays, English is necessary for everyone. Don't be afraid of learning English. Make it a tool that leads you to achievement.